Uh, when I was in the fourth grade, I was having a conversation at the school lunch table about what we thought the most disgusting things were. I said that I thought making out was the most disgusting thing. A friend I knew named Thomas, who was also in the conversation, he said the most disgusting thing was sex. I didn't know what sex was, so I asked Thomas, "Thomas, what is sex?" And Thomas told me that sex is when you make out while naked. I got home that day, and the first thing I did is I went to my computer and I typed in sex videos into Google search. So I didn't know what I was looking at, because it was porn and I didn't know what it was. And I remember, like, the first feelings I had, I was frustrated. I was finding almost everything but people making out while naked. My dad never gave me the talk. He never told me what sex was or anything. To this day, we've still never had the talk. We had the "why didn't you give me the talk" but we've never had the talk. He's a bad father. Fast forward a couple of years, I got into the 5th grade. And in 5th grade, that's when you start to have your family life and health classes. They give you a permission slip and they say, go give this to your parents, and your parents sign it, and it means, like, yes, you can talk to my kid about sex. Now, of course, when I first saw the term family life on a sheet of paper and said, sign this, I didn't know what that meant, I assumed that family life referred to things like the dishes and how to do laundry and how to do those things you do when you have a family. And I handed the permission slip to my mother. I said to her, you don't need to sign this. I already know how to do laundry. And I already know how to do the thing that families do. And my mom went, no, you don't. I finally found out, oh, that's what sex is. It's not making out while naked. It's the process of having kids. Oh, that makes sense now. Whenever she would ask me that question, I would just shrug my shoulders and I don't know where that came from. And that's how I learned how to delete a history folder. I realized it was sort of a comical, wacky story when sometime in high school I was having another lunchroom conversation about the first time we found out sex was a thing. Everyone has their own wacky story about it. I think that talking about sex and porn openly with others sort of evens the playing field between people socially. There's no sense of being better than another person because everyone has a weird first time hearing about it story. Alright, so kids, everyone who's watching this right now, go home and talk about sex and porn with your friends and family. Do it. It's healthy for you.